Welcome to a new episode of Action Video Game Talk. I'm your host, Scott Action Jackson. Thanks for joining me today. And once again, there's a load of game news to get into, so let's hop right into it. Nintendo's latest 3D handheld revision, the Nintendo 3DS, will be region-locked, the company confirmed with IGN. A Nintendo representative told us the situation will be exactly the same as for the current family of Nintendo 3DS systems. The DSi, launched in the West in 2009, was Nintendo's first region-locked handheld, and all 3DS consoles are region-locked. The new Nintendo 3DS was announced on August 29th during a Nintendo Direct. The latest hardware release comes in standard size and XL models, and sports new features such as an analog control stick, faster computing power, 2 new buttons, Vita support, and rechargeable cover plates. The new handhelds will launch in Japan October 11th, 2014, with no official US release date yet. Now, of course, this is going to upset some people who want to try and play some of the 3DS games from Japan, who thought that, maybe it would be like an open region system, but no, that's not the case for this new 3DS and the new 3DS XL. Fucking dumbasses. I mean, I have no problem with them wanting to update the system and more or less the specs and different stuff with the system as far as the technology, but the fact that there's still going to be more models of the 3DS XL that are coming out before this model will be out. It's just stupid. And what the fuck is wrong with Nintendo? If you're going to make these, release them as soon as possible. Don't delay it. Especially with the holiday season coming up. They should be releasing these in the holiday season. But no. They're like, no, don't expect to see these before 2015. That's bullshit. Because there's going to be a handful of good 3DS games that come out before this does. During a special Nintendo Direct, Platinum Games confirmed that Bayonetta 2 will also include the Nintendo-themed costumes originally announced for Bayonetta 1 on Wii U. The developer also revealed a new Bayonetta 2 only costume based on the character Fox McCloud. The new look, shown here, joins Samus, Link, and Princess Peach as special costumes in Bayonetta 2. Those other 3 are also available on the Wii U version of Bayonetta, but Fox McCloud is only in the sequel. Bayonetta 2 is a Wii U exclusive and is slated to release on October 24th for $59.99. It comes bundled with the Wii U version of Bayonetta, previously only available on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I find this rather confusing. Okay, let's put it this way. Bayonetta in a Samus costume, you can see. Bayonetta wearing a Princess Peach costume. Yeah, you can see that. Bayonetta wearing a Link costume. Yeah, I guess some people could see that. How about Bayonetta wearing Fox McCloud costume? What? Seriously, what? Who is this targeted for? People who are into furries? I mean, seriously, what the fuck, Nintendo? You can try the Wii U game Hyrule Warriors today if you're willing to take a trip to your local retailer. Nintendo has announced that an in-store demo is now available for the Zelda series mashup with Dynasty Warriors. It lets you play as Link, Zelda, and Medina, and fight against armies accumulating in a boss battle. The official site lets you search for participating retailers, most of which appear to be GameStop and Best Buy locations. Hyrule Warriors is set to launch on September 26. Most recently, Nintendo announced free Day 1 DLC in the form of an extra mode, weapon, and music select option. More downloadable content is said to be coming post-launch. Now, I know for a fact that the place that I work at does have the demo for the Hyrule Warriors game. And I have tried it a few times. It is fun. It does have the Dynasty Warriors feel in it. It does lead up to a major boss battle, which actually kind of stops. Actually, the two times I've tried it, it stopped during the boss battle, and it stopped before the boss battle. So, yeah, apparently, I don't know if it's an issue with the demo or what, but yeah, this will give people a chance to try out the Hyrule Warriors game before it comes out on September 26. Microsoft appears to be releasing a special edition Xbox 360 500GB Blue Bundle according to a leaked Walmart flyer for North America Midwest Southern regions. The flyer was first spotted by a Blu-ray forum user, has the bundle listed for $250, and shows a release date for October 7th. The bundle will include a Blue console, Blue controller, Call of Duty Ghosts, and Call of Duty Black Ops 2. The ad also notes that the Blue bundle is only at Walmart. Standard Xbox 360 250GB consoles still retail for $300. Now remember, none of this has officially been confirmed through Microsoft or Walmart, but this Xbox 360 Blue Bundle with Call of Duty Ghosts and Black Ops, I would say that everyone should be grabbing this. Everyone would be all over this when it comes out October 7th. Like it says here, the standard 360 with the 250GB costs normally about $300. I know months ago, if not a year ago, the 250GB 360s were down to $250 then. With a deal like this, yeah, even I would be grabbing it. I mean, there is still some great games on the Xbox 360, and people who have those games should be getting this. Plus, the games that are going to be coming out for the 360 that require an actual hard drive should be getting this. I mean, this is going to be apparently cheaper than even the 250GB one. Microsoft has announced that you'll be able to dig into a bigger sandbox starting on Friday, September 5th. Mojang's Minecraft will make the leap to Xbox One. For those that own the game on Xbox 360, you'll be able to upgrade to the Xbox One version for $4.99. If you're jumping in for the first time, the title will cost you $19.99. Any downloadable content you've already bought can be moved over to the Xbox One, including mashup packs and skins. The Xbox One version supports 4 players locally and 8 players online. So it's been talked about for a long while that Minecraft is going to be coming out with a version on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 and Vita, but it shows here that you can kind of just upgrade your version. Well, I think this is mostly just the digital version here as far as the Xbox One upgrade. You can upgrade your digital version for just $4.99 if you have the Xbox 360 version downloaded. Now I'm guessing later on they will probably release a physical copy, a physical retail copy, which will probably be about the same price, $19.99. And you can actually bring over all your packs and skins that you downloaded too, so that's a nice little thing for Xbox One owners. Sony and Mojang have announced that the Sandbox crafting game arrives Thursday, September 4th on PlayStation 4. For those that already own the digital or retail copy of the PlayStation 3 version, you'll be able to upgrade for just $4.99. For those with the disc, you'll just need a saved game and to be logged into the same PSN account as you used on the PlayStation 3 version. For others, the price is $19.99. The Vita version of the game is still in the works, although there are no details at this time. Mojang and 4J are working hard on it, says Sony Computer Entertainment America's Brian Silva. We hope to update you soon. Now, since I do have a PlayStation 4, I did go onto the PlayStation Network store, and yes, it is on there for sale, but when I checked it, it only had the upgrade for $4.99, which I would have no issue with because I do have it digitally on the PlayStation 3. And yes, of course, that's going to be a better deal than buying it separately for $19.99. And of course, like I've said previously with the Xbox One version article, they're probably going to make a physical retail copy later on for $19.99. Now, the confusing part here is the actual Vita version is still in the works. So, hopefully it'll be announced to be coming out soon. Hopefully is the keyword here. Because we now know that it's out for both major new generation systems, and it coming out on the Vita would be the first, well, not exactly first mobile, considering that there's like a pocket, I guess, cell phone iDevice version out there, but the first mobile game version of Minecraft. Blizzard has a good track record making sure that fans who can't make the trip to Anaheim, California for Blizzcon can still get in on the action. This year, you'll be able to do so again thanks to the virtual ticket. The BlizzCon virtual tickets get you 2 channels of content streamed in HD 720p via the internet and DirecTV, including activities on both the main and panel stages. Those who purchase the $39.99 ticket will also get digital loot, including the yet-to-be-detailed items for StarCraft 2, World of Warcraft, Diablo 3, Hearthstone, and Heroes of the Storm. The event will include interviews with developers, the StarCraft 2 World Championship Series Finals, the World of Warcraft Arena World Championship, and the Hearthstone World Championship. You'll also be able to catch costume contests and closing ceremonies via Steam. Those that can't make the trip will have access during the show to purchase merchandise before the public gets access to the event. Anyone attending BlizzCon in person will also get a single virtual ticket. Make sure you mug for the camera so your friend at home can see you enjoying the event in person, or use it for yourself in case you BlizzCon a little too hard one night and want to watch from your hotel room. BlizzCon will be held on November 7th and 8th from the Anaheim Convention Center. Now, indeed, this is for some of those people out there who will not be able to make it to the BlizzCon in Anaheim, California, which technically will be a lot of people. This virtual ticket seems like a great idea. Apparently be streaming the stuff via the internet and DirecTV, which will be a nice thing to be able to see some of the stuff and get some of the, I guess, digital stuff that you would have gotten for being there. More evidence have surfaced that Grand Theft Auto 5 releasing on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC in November after another retailer listed Rockstar's game for release then. A bunch of since-removed listings, which you can see on Newegg, claim the game will hit next-gen and PC platforms on November 18th in North America, which is a standard release day of Tuesday. The listing follows numerous others, all pegging a release for sometime in November. Grand Theft Auto 5 was announced for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One during E3 this year, and the updated version of Rockstar's open-world game will reportedly take full advantage of the power of PC. The enhanced version of Grand Theft Auto 5 has officially only been given a fall release window. Now, as the article says right here, November 18th wouldn't be a bad choice for a release for Grand Theft Auto 5 for the new generation systems. I mean, it is a standard Tuesday, so it wouldn't be an issue. Plus, it'd be part of the Christmas shopping season for people to get presents for their kids and stuff, which, actually, if any realistic person who's played Grand Theft Auto 5 knows, kids should not be playing this game. And to any parent or grandparent who does get it for their, 10 to 12-year-old kid, you're fucking stupid. Yeah, there's been talks about a November release, and it's officially been given a fall release window. But yeah, November 18th, I could see happening. It's just a matter of time before Rockstar officially says something. Google Maps have given us a pretty great view of our planet's surface. Now, using some of those same technologies, Bungie is giving us a big picture look at its new shooter in Destiny Planet View. We've already had a few opportunities to dive into Destiny's world, but Destiny Planet View lets fans explore a piece of the game's world, including nearby planets and moons. This is your first chance to get a look at some of Destiny's in-game locations on Mars, Venus, and the Moon. Players will also be able to discover the game's lore, tips, and a few hidden real-world incentives. I like this idea. Bungie and Google Maps is teaming together to more or less give us another, I guess, closer look at the worlds of Destiny. I just tried out the Destiny Planet View, and I got stuck at the first screen, which has some kind of like volume thing on the center, which I can't figure out what the fuck to do. But from what I've seen from the images and the trailer that showed this off, it looks great for fans and also helping hype the game, which doesn't really need any more hype. It just needs to be released already. Ubisoft has announced that its naval-focused mobile game, Assassin's Creed Pirates, is now available for free. Alongside this news, the game has also received a content update. The new content is set in the Arctic Sea and allows players to meet a new legendary crew member and buy new upgrades for your ship. As far as the move to free-to-play, the game allows in-app coin purchases. Ubisoft still has a way to make money from the experience. Now, my cell phone is not exactly the most advanced technology I have, so I wouldn't really know about this that much, especially as far as gaming on my cell. Changing a game, even a mobile game like this, over to free-to-play does open it up to a lot more people getting it to try it out. So this is a good thing, and apparently there's still going to be in-app coin purchases, so apparently Ubisoft is still going to find some way to make some money. Activision has announced Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Danger of the Ooze, a new side-scrolling action-adventure title heading for PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and 3DS later this year. The upcoming game is designed to span the gap between Seasons 2 and 3 of the TMNT animated show currently airing on Nickelodeon. Danger of the Ooze sees Shredder, Tiger Claw, and a band of mutants take to the streets of New York, forcing our trusty turtles to fight back. The game will apparently be built around a vast, interconnected, non-linear game world, which rewards exploration and creative thinking. Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo will all be playable and can be swapped between freely as the adventure goes on. As you expect, each has its unique strengths and stats. Me, I do not watch or follow the Nickelodeon version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. The images that I saw for this Danger of the Ooze game look like they were only for the 3DS. So if you go online and find these images, don't take that into account for all versions of the game, because they'll probably look, I hope, at least better for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Other than that, I know a few people who will probably be interested in this game, who will be looking forward to it and wanting to see, how it actually looks as far as when they'll release a trailer with gameplay or any type of gameplay when this comes out. Ubisoft has announced Watch Dogs Bad Blood DLC pack, set to introduce a new single-player campaign. Bad Blood arrives for Season Pass holders on September 23rd, and for everyone else on September 30th. Gives you the chance to take control of the character Raymond T-Bone Kenny for the first time, as he tries to help out an old friend. The DLC takes place after the events of the main campaign, and spans 10 new missions in new locations across Chicago. As T-Bone, you'll find yourself infiltrating Bloom one final time to place a false trail in their system, before you are sidetracked when a former colleague called Tobias Fewer calls you and asks you for help. As the story unfolds, however, it transpires the details he's offering you don't quite add up. Bad Blood will also add Street Sweep Contacts, which Microsoft describes as a dynamic new system of side missions that offer players endless hours of challenges, and are playable in co-op mode too. The online hacking and trailing modes are back as well, along with new weapons, perks, and outfits, one of which is the remote control car Eugene. So we got some more DLC content for the Watch Dogs game. And from the way it's described here, I don't have an issue with it. As, you know, if it does what it says, and that is offering players endless hours of challenges, I'm all for it. Unfortunately for me, I do not have my copy of Watch Dogs anymore. And I think... No, I didn't. I thought I got the Season Pass. It might have been one of those issues where I bought the Season Pass but didn't keep the game when I should have. But Watch Dogs is one of those games where I do want to get the game again. Because to me, Watch Dogs was a better open world, open sandbox game than Grand Theft Auto was. Because Grand Theft Auto 5, if you're not high enough level on the Grand Theft Auto Online mode, you're going to have higher level people annoying the shit out of you, killing you over and over again. With Watch Dogs, you don't have to worry about that shit. So that'll do it for this episode of Action Video Game Talk. Once again, thanks for listening along or watching along. I will be posting up clips later on from the different news articles, and down below I'll have the link for the Facebook page if you want to check that out. I guess that's it, so until next time, bye!